And I think I'm recording these, by the way. I partially think the strategy works just because I'm so comfortable with it that I don't know, and I think that's why it worked. But otherwise, I don't know. So we will watch and find out. So he, Mr. Silly Pants, is pool fisting, and I am not, because that's dumb in ZvZ. Once you're at this level, don't do that. That is dumb.
So, I mean, you can do a 13 pool and win, or you can do a 17 pool and defend a 13 pool, or you can do a hatch first and defend a 17 pool. So, it's just a...
You can, but versus me, both of those lose. Because I have been spending way too much time having those done to me, and I have worked out all the kinks. The only kink I haven't worked out is when they 22 ling like blind. Like if they hide the 20. I couldn't believe he did that. I'm like, really? When they like hide the 22 lings. That is the only strat left that's getting me. And nobody has done the Ling Bane timing against me yet, so I haven't been able to practice against that one. But no, all those other pool, 12 pool, 17 pool, none of that shit has been working against me. I've been killing every Zerg that's been doing that. Those are easy wins for me now.
Have you planned the 13 pool gas those? Last expo.
I don't know because I haven't even been paying attention. I just fucking kill them all. But I've been playing a lot of the variations. I don't pay attention to them all, and I've been killing them all the same way, or at least have been surviving their openers the same way. And it's usually some variation of leaving my overlord here, pulling their queen out of position, transitioning into a couple banes, or getting so many lings that they can't recover. But if they do Ling Roach, if they're like really good timing with Ling Roaches, then they can get me. Which is the only thing that holds this off really well. But he doesn't do that for some reason. I don't know why. I guess I don't know. Da-dun. Da-dun. He sees the Banes and knew the timing was off. So I keep using the Overlord to pull his queen out and to try to get vision. Use the Lings to absorb the hits. Oh goodness. The Banes... Yeah, the Banes pretty much were perfect on those Lings.
Pretty much.
And those Banes didn't go where I wanted them to go. But they... Huh?
Close enough.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, and believe it or not, like, taking the damage off those queens was helpful enough to help me burn them down. And then he probably thinks he's doing fine, but... And he tries to switch to Banes. I'm like, oh, he's gonna switch to Banes. Oh, that's fine, I'm just gonna split then. And then, I'm like, shit, he's got a fucking spine in his main. I'm like, well, that's fine, he doesn't have a spine in his natural anymore. Which puts him at a massive, massive disadvantage. And so I saw he was trying to go double gas. I'm like, double gas? Why would he go double gas and no layer? Why?
Sees a Sparty party.
I know. Why? That doesn't make any sense. And so I kept picking on that other extractor. And then I just kept picking down here at the same time. Well, I got my third because I was watching my minerals.
Yeah.
Of course, that didn't, keep me from that damn near, 8-game losing streak that I completely predicted. But it doesn't matter. At least I'm on the right track. And because of my overlord placement, I saw that shitstorm coming. And start positioning Lings to intercept it. But I miss it. Because he went into the tall grass and I don't have an Ash to go, face tank that. So I'm looking all over for that stuff and I couldn't find it because he's a sneaky Pete. And he... This is GG. Run! Good job, Queen. That Queen just got pro MVP. Because that Queen just saved the day. Oh, I'll lose the drones anyway. But I would have lost the drones instantly instead of them holding all that stupidity off. In time for me to get tons of Lings. Welcome back, sweetie. I love this Bane sitting here. He's like, I swear, if anything, oh shit. I was like, I bet he's thinking to himself that Bane would have been really useful. and then I guess he doesn't want to play with that 16 Lings or however many that is. So by now my Mud 10's done and I got Mutts on the way and he is way too far behind. He's still tier 1. And yeah, I just kept him beat too far back, and because I did my third when I did, like you said, I'm able to sit there and transition. I have the larva, and I do that thing when you said where I just keep trying to build queens at the third, even if I don't necessarily need them, and they keep things shoot away. Like you see them keep the Lings shoot away. And they keep, like, this Overlord shoot away, which is, like, dumb. But I don't know why he would do that, but there you go. Like, they shot it down. So, there you go. Why would I need the queens there? I don't know. Why would he do that? I don't know. But there you go. Things don't need to make sense. Because people aren't always going to make sense. So I try to figure out what's going on down there. More Ling Bane. He's on his way to tier 2. He's sporing up because he sees the Mutts to Mutts. And I'm like, how am I going to beat that? By eating Bane hits. And engaging him in the field. But he's like really sneaky with his Lings. And I should have moved some Overlords over. So he's going to try to keep Ling pressure while he techs up. But he can't make up his mind. But it's pretty funny. And I couldn't tell if I really lost any drones there, but I don't think I lost any drones there. Tries to start his third. I don't know how long it takes me to find that. Hold on a second.
Game closed.
Button. Yay! So the Wild Ling Chase of 2017. Look at the Ling splits. He is trying to trick me, but I am not having it. Because... I don't know. I saw some Lings or something. I don't know what's going on, but oh my goodness, the Lings. Those 5 Lings aren't going to do anything, buddy. 4 Lings, 2 Lings, 1 Ling. Yeah, no, okay. Because he's just going to, like, let me have this Overlord here. The entire game. But I think it's because he knew, like, every time he's going to send something out to kill him, I was going to punish the shit out of him. So, but I didn't see that. I don't know. Damn Hydras. But he's still able to hold me off long enough to get the friggin' Hydras. Hydras, poor queen. I'm like, well, crap. Why? Shit. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to go back to Bane's. I'm like, why? The spores and the queens and the hydras. And I'm like, oh, he's trying to train stuff out of those evos. And that's something I've been telling you a lot, and I've been trying to do it too, is punish people's upgrades.
Yes.
And I'm like, I can make that work. I'm like, no, that's too many. Because punishing people's upgrades is to suck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can get a good angle on that Evo chamber. I'm like, shit, he's got spores there too. Hydras. And I'm like, I can make that work. And he doesn't pull the rest of his Hydras and Queens in. And I was just barely freaking able to make that work. And picked him apart. And he had he had enough Hydras and Queens to make that work. Because he had more Hydras there.
Yeah.
But he didn't quite pool and keep them all together. But that's ugly, because that would have been 1/1 Hydras in just a second. Ugh.
So you weren't researching the Bane speed, I don't think. But even without Bane speed, you could have tried to bust up like a bunch of Banes once you went in with the betas, went near the Evos and you saw how many Hydras that was.
I wanted to.
I mean,
Mutiling Bane that, but I can't remember why I didn't. I think it's because I was expecting him to Hydraling Bane, and in fact I thought he was still making Banes. And so I was going to just avoid it and use most of my gas for mutts until I could weed his Banes out. And if I'd known that he didn't have Banes, I would have done that. But for some reason it didn't occur to me that he didn't have Banes. Like I thought he did. I think I even named the replay that he did. And so since I saw them earlier, in my head, like he was still using Banes against me. Because he had attacked my base with Banes even at one point or 2 points. But he stopped making them, but my brain never registered that he had stopped. And so yeah, I should have pushed back in with Banes, and then Mutiling Baned him back, or just Ling Baned him back. But I didn't because my brain, I didn't want to go Mutiling Bane versus Hydraling Bane, because I don't know, like I would rather go Mutiling versus Hydraling Bane for some stupid reason. Because I would rather eat the Banes. But that's stupid because the roly-poly upgrade would... And that puts him at 5 hit points higher than Lings, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I'm still not used to that. I really wish they would have left it at the 10 hit points.
Yeah.
But
either way, it would still also definitely make him tanky enough to just slam into the Hydras. The Hydras would run.
Yeah. So roly-polies have 40 hit points, right? Is that what it is?
Probably.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
They freaking changed it.
I think it's 40.
Okay. And then a Bane Splash is 35 or something. Yeah.
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 Bane Splash is big enough to affect Lings, obviously, a lot of Lings, and
yeah, Bane Splash is 35.
Several Hydras. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I should have done that. In my head, he still had Banes, but if I had gotten roly-poly, then that would have given me an amazing advantage. But this is... So that's why I was able to beat him then, because he stopped making Banes. If he had kept making Banes, that wouldn't have worked. But if he had gotten that 1-1, he would have chewed me up. Or if he had just kept his Queen Hydra together, he would have chewed me up too, but I frizzle fried him. And he never got his third going, which it wouldn't have. So, anyway, I thought this was a really good game because he tried. He put a lot of work into his running Lings all over the board. And, but in the end, he just couldn't pull out the W. He pulled out the L. But still, this was a GG.
Oh yeah.
GG for this guy.
Shit.